It seems they're propping up the Pied Piper, that they call it, in Trump. All these leaks coming out, the mainstream not picking up none of it. They continue to slam.
Yeah, the Rothschilds don't want this to come on the media. They're not preparing the people. They don't give a shit about the people.
Trump. It's just one thing after another. There's supposed to be footage of this, footage of that, and then it's just going to be one thing after another to tear him down. You should have seen this coming, especially after George Soros had stated, oh yeah, he's going to win the popular vote by a landslide. But when it comes to the electoral vote, and those that are paid, that was out of his own mouth.
You see that? So your votes don't count, man. It's all about the electoral votes. So it is already pre-picked. It's already predestined who's going to be president. They're hand-picked. These Rothschilds elites, man, they send the recruiters to these colleges and everything like that. And they already know this is the show for the people, this shit. This voting shit is a show for the people. For the sheeple.
He said no doubt Hillary would win it. And that's exactly who he is backing. And at this point, they want to blame everything that goes down on Russia. No doubt Russia's done some hacking. Don't get it twisted. They are experts in this field, along with the Mossad, that are pulling strings behind the curtain. On this world stage, though, it seems that, well, at least in Russia, they're really wanting the people to be in the state of mind that war could pop off at any moment. And not just any war, they're saying nuclear war.
You see that? Nuclear war, World War III. That's prophesied in the scriptures, man. The second war will come, the third war coming quickly. You understand? Isaiah 9 and 4. All the past wars was with confused noise. Axes, knives, swords, but this shall be the fuel of fire. Those rocket launches, man, with the nuclear missiles, nuclear warheads on the tip. Nuclear war, man, is right. We at the door, man.
And that's big time.
That is big time.
Just think about this. What would it be like if here in this country, 40 million or more just participated in a massive drill where we all moved from where we were at and located the bunkers and everything else? It's a massive feat. How would it feel if all of a sudden Obama was calling officials back from all across the globe, out of every country? You see?
And they're not doing that because the Americans, the Rothschilds elites, the Jewish people elites, Edomites, they don't give a fuck about the American people. They don't even care about their own people. At least these other countries, they care about their own people. They're warning them. They have a nuclear, like I said, 40 million Russians going on the bunkers, going on the shelters. They care about these people, man. These Rothschilds don't even care about their own Edomite brethren and kinsmen. That's how much of a devil they are. That's why this nuclear war is going to catch people by surprise, man. As in the days of Noah. They shall be given to marriage. It's going to be a regular day, la 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 la, and then boom, like a thief in the night.
And then what if they were blasting on the news and the mainstream constantly? Nuclear war is imminent. And there is the constant fear-mongering. But when it comes to that, the only ones that are falling victim to that term are those that are fearing it. There's nothing to fear here. Most people should be damn angry at what's happening. You should always have a plan. You should always have a plan. It's, in my opinion, on this world stage, it's a play on the minds of the people, and that all these world leaders have sold us all out.
Of course.
And the end game goal, I do believe, in this country
is ultimately Yahweh Shai. He's going to destroy America. This is all his plan. This is his movie. The word theater goes back to theos, which means movie. God. So this is just life is just a big movie, man. And the Most High say he's going to destroy America. He's going to destroy America. He's going to destroy Babylon. He's saying he's going to turn Babylon into a desert. He's going to destroy Babylon, turn into a desert.
Is to turn the people on one another, or to have a massive revolt where the people will lash back at the establishment. Give this system an excuse to start to break down. And then couple that with some attacks, and really look at
order ab chaos. They create the chaos. and they're like the saviors. They come and bring the so-called order, the New World Order, the martial law, the chip, the concentration camps. A false flag is coming to America.
Gulf of Tonkin. Look at Pearl Harbor, 9/11. The next event, in my opinion, will fall right along those same lines here in America. They can blame it on whoever. They always do. They've always got someone to point the finger at. But in the end, you know who it is that really does it. This once again makes me think of that Chinese rover picture that has a massive mushroom cloud in the area of Ukraine, Moscow.
The shall be rolled like a scroll. Mushroom cloud. That's talked about in the scriptures.
All this heated talk and tension here, I'm not so sure how much further they can go back and forth here without some kind of exchange. I'm
building up.
At this point, the fact that Russian troops and American troops out there, well, how could you even say that at this point? It couldn't be that, because it would have to be the militants that they're supplying that is battling the Russian troops. And see, this is where the whole thing starts to fall apart. This is where, if anyone that's paying attention starts to see exactly who created the boogeyman. But I will talk more about this tomorrow night. Underground World News Live, 8 p.m. Eastern, over on WW3.
Hey, man, it's the time we're at, man. That's the time we're living in. Isaiah 13, how ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty, the apocalypse. Yahweh, Yahushai. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man shall melt. Every man's heart shall melt, and they shall be afraid. Pains and sorrow shall take hold of them, and they shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be as amazed at one another. Their faces shall be as flames, like when a woman's giving birth. That's the kind of pain that's coming to America. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh, cruel, both wrath and fierce anger, to lay the den desolate. He shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. He's going to destroy the sinners. You got people in the church say, no, God don't hate the sin. He hates the sinner. No, he's going to kill the sinner that's committing the sin. It's 2/3 of our people that don't repent. They're not part of the elect. For the stars of heaven and the constellation thereof shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall not cause their light to shine. Talk about the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. It would be dropped low, man. The only wisdom, knowledge, understanding, knowledge and wisdom should be stability at that times, or the scriptures, man. And I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and I will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. The Lord hates a proud look, and 2/3 of our people, you're fucking proud. You women, you sluts, you're proud. You wicked ass niggas of the tribes, Negroes, Latino, Native Americans, 2/3 of you're fucking proud. Of you men, Most High gonna do away with that shit. Esau, you're proud. Most High hates a proud look. Pride go before destruction. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. Therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall move out of her place in the wrath of the Lord of hosts, in the day of his fierce anger. Those nuclear missiles are actually gonna have the earth shake, man. And it shall be as a chased roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people, and flee everyone into his own land. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Their children, man, Most High is not playing, man. You Edomites are gonna be run like a chased roe. And if you don't even know anything about deers, man, you hear a little sound, they be bouncing, they be out. Because there's gonna be a civil war in this country. WW7 was talking about that. Everyone that is gonna be civil war, class war, race war. They're gonna implement the martial law, the concentration camp, put the chip in the people. And everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Their children also shall be dashed before their eyes, and their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished, meaning raped. People are that's gonna be nasty out here. It's gonna be real nasty. Civil war, race wars, women gonna be getting raped. It tells you that. Their babies shall be dashed into pieces. You just had the movie Nat Turner. It's gonna be nasty, man. This revolution that's gonna come to America is gonna be nasty. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, talk about the Russians, which shall not regard silver, and as for their gold, they shall not delight in it. So they ain't gonna care about gold and silver. Most High is putting an evil thought in Magog and Gog's mind to destroy America. Their bows shall dash the young men to pieces, talk about the missiles, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. So those nuclear missiles, when they hit America, they're gonna burn up old people, little children, pregnant women. You people don't know the judgment, man, that's coming, the judgment day. You think God's some happy white man, that he's happy at everything. You don't understand God. You're gonna know God though. You're gonna know the Almighty, the All-Powerful. the apocalypse. And Babylon, the glory of the kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldeans, excellency, shall be as when God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. Sodom and Gomorrah was engulfed in fire. Just like America's going to be, passing all these homosexual laws, transgenders, bruised transgenders. And it shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabian pitch their tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there. So all these other nations coming over here pitching tent, the Arabs over here pitching tent, all these other nations coming over to make money. America gonna be destroyed in 1 hour. It tells you that in Revelations 18. But wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there. Now going to be number of desert creatures in America, because it's going to be a desert. And the wild beasts of the island shall cry in their desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant palaces, and her time is near to come, and the day shall not be prolonged. So America is going to be turned into an actual desert. And you're going to have none but desert creatures living here. Thus saith the Lord, man. Isaiah 24:19. The earth is early broken down. The earth is clean dissolved. The earth is moved exceedingly. The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard. Because those missiles, boom, boom, boom. The earth is actually going to literally shake. And there's going to be tsunamis. All types of destruction, man. And shall be removed like a cottage. And the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it. And it shall fall and not rise again. And it shall come to pass in that day the Lord shall punish the hosts of the high ones that are on high, and the kings of the earth upon the earth. And they shall be gathered together as prisoners are gathered in the pit, and shall be shut in prison, and after many days shall be visited. Talk about Lucifer, Illuminati, you Rothschild, you're going to be brought down. We're going to lock your ass up. Literally, you're going to be in the grave, in the ground, man. We're going to lock you up. And we're going to visit you after many days, not feed you, you ain't going to get no drink, no water. Then the moon shall be confounded, and the sun unashamed, when the Lord of hosts shall reign in Mount Zion and in Jerusalem, and before the ancients, his ancients gloriously. So you devils, you Rothschilds, when America is destroyed, and the Lord's going to rock to and fro, he going to shake your ass off that throne. You Rothschilds elites. Yahweh Shai, the King of Kings, he going to dethrone you. And you're going to get locked up. You're going to be thrown in prison. You love throwing our people in prison, blacks, Latino, Native Americans. This is a prison camp in itself. You slaughtered Native American Indians. You threw them in the reservations. You're still messing with them in North Dakota. There's a green light to start shooting their children and sicking the dogs and the pregnant women on the children. There's a media blackout on that. You're shooting down the so-called Negroes, oppressing the so-called Negroes and the Puerto Ricans, shooting down Negroes and Latinos. No justice, no peace. You shed the blood of the saints who are Israelites. You're going to pay for every last one of that, man. You devils are going down. You devils are fucking going down. We at the end of society. The Russians are getting ready to go to war with America. You went in yesterday and you bombed Yemen. Those 3 radio stations there that are backed by Iran. That's attack on Iran. And Russia said attack on Iran is attack on Russia. Because Russia has money, has investments in Iran. So that's going to cause little Israel and big Israel, which is America, to be destroyed.